Hi, my name is Adana, and I'm a criminal defense and refugee lawyer based in southwestern Ontario. I practice in the jurisdictions of Chatham, Windsor, and sometimes Sarnia. I am absolutely taping this video from my car. After the day I've had in court, I feel compelled to share some information. And I've been battling with myself as to whether or not to even make a video like this or to even share this information. As you know, we're in the information age, and all the information that anyone wants to know about any topic is just a click away. But after the long day that I've had in court today, I feel compelled to share some information that may or may not help someone. If it helps even one accused person, that's enough for me. So if you are facing a criminal charge in Ontario, in southwestern Ontario, and you don't know where to begin, you don't have a lawyer helping you, there's a lot of information out there. And I will be making videos in the future, explaining some of the terms you hear in court that's not common language, and explaining some of the other aspects of representing yourself, if that's the route you choose, or, before you decide whether or not you want a lawyer. But if you are attending court, and this is especially for those people who choose to attend court virtually by telephone or by Zoom, because you're not physically present in the courtroom, sometimes you miss things. And I'm here today just to provide some basic tips. And this is specifically for those people who attend by telephone or by Zoom. First thing, please have a pen handy and a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil. Because chances are, if you are representing yourself, you would need to make some phone calls to get some information. You would need to write down your next court date, because, of course, if you miss your next court date, you can end up with a warrant being issued for your arrest. So tip number one, please, please, please have a pen and a piece of paper handy next to you when you call into court or you Zoom into court. Second tip, if you are Zooming into court and you are turning on your video, please remember it is still a courtroom. There should be no eating, no drinking, no caps, no sunglasses, no vaping or smoking. And you should try to sit still, as the constantly moving around or moving the position of your phone, it can be disruptive to the court sometimes. My tip is to keep your video off if that's allowed by the court that you're calling into. Keep your video off until the court calls upon you or you hear your name, which is your signal to turn your video on. Tip number 3, please don't overshare. And when I say overshare, I mean oversharing of information that does not help you in any way. And oversharing also includes saying things to the justice of the peace like, I didn't do it, or she told me I could come over, if you're charged with an offense where something like that is relevant. Because I don't know if this is common knowledge, but all court proceedings are recorded. Everything you say in court is 100% recorded. The Crown is there, the defense is there, court staff is present, and sometimes sharing information can cause more difficulties for you. For example, if you did not take a particular step because something happened, it's okay to say, I've been experiencing some difficulties and these steps did not take place. It's absolutely not necessary to go into the specifics and the details of why you didn't do a particular thing or you did not take a particular step. It's absolutely not necessary to share some very personal information that is recorded live in court and heard by every single person sitting there. Absolutely not necessary. My final tip is to listen. The justice of the peace is the man or woman who wears the green sash. And when that person is speaking, or if the crown is providing information, it's imperative you listen so that you know what is going on. And of course, you are free to ask questions. Of course, and also that's understanding that the justice of the peace or the judge and the crown cannot give you legal advice if you are representing yourself. That is something that you can approach duty counsel about. And duty counsel is a defense lawyer attached to Legal Aid Ontario. And I would share more about duty counsel in another video. But as I said, after the day I've had, I feel like these are just some tips, and I hope it helps somebody, because every day people are getting arrested. Some people know how to navigate the criminal justice system, and some people do not. And the videos that I post and will be posting are for the people who do not, and the people who are undecided as to whether or not they want legal representation, or for those who can't afford it and have to represent themselves, or they make the conscious decision to represent themselves. So I hope this video helps somebody. And until next time, this is Adana.